guys, welcome to the trending walkthrough of our 2027 calendars. So this year we actually have two different versions for you to choose from. So we have the desk calendar version and a wall version. So if you have space on your desk, you can think of getting the desk calendar, so you can stand this up on your desk on the stand. And then if you don't have space on your desk, you can think about getting our wall calendar. So instead of the stand, you have it just as it is, and then we have the wall hole here, so you can hang this up on like a hook or string or ribbon on your cubicle, and it will just not take up space on your desk. But other than that, everything else is going to be exactly the same. So all the designs, the features, the stickers, they are exactly the same for both of this. And you can also see that the page size is identical as well. So first of all, the design theme that we went with this year is inspired by Italian summer countryside vibes. So we have bright pastel colors, we have watercolor, lemon and oranges, peaches, herbs. So very cheerful, pop of color on your desk. And then we have 6 different designs. So the first half of the year we have we have 6, and then the second half of the year we are repeating through them. And all of these stripes, all of these lines and containers you see are all hand drawn by me on my iPad, because I really wanted like that organic hand drawn look. And then let's get into our features. So the most important page, of course, is the monthly calendar page. So this is what that looks like. As always, with all of our products, our planners, calendars, whatever, we always start on Mondays, because to me that's like the only way that makes sense. So we have starting on Mondays, we have highlighted weekends as well, so it gives a big indication of the work-life balance that you're supposed to have. And then we also have printed week numbers on the side here. And then something new that we added this year is this column that is labeled as important. So you can use this for just any extra notes that you want to have just visible throughout the entire month. So for example, for this sample, I wrote down like check refund. You can also do things like pay your credit card bills. It could be like you have to buy a present for someone. You have to start planning your wedding, something like that. You can just drop it in over here. And then on the flip side of this, we have our new monthly dashboard. So last year, this page was used as an inspirational quote page. And then the feedback from you guys in our user survey was that you found that you're not really using this page very much. So I felt that it's because we didn't really give you a good reason to look at the back of the page. So I was really trying to think of how to make this page more useful for you guys. So you're not just having like empty page for nothing. So what I've done is to put in a whole bunch of features. So our monthly goals used to be on the monthly calendar page. I've moved it over here, so you get a lot more space compared to what we had last year. And then for the inspirational quotes, I have also shrunk it down so that it is just over here. So we do have a different inspirational quotes every single month to keep you going. And then we also have a gigantic notes box over here. So if you have any notes that you want to take down throughout the month, something you just want to remember, maybe you're on a call and you're like scrambling to write something down, you can just put it down over here. So we do have lots of space. And then something that you guys actually suggested when I asked for how can I make this page or this calendar more useful for you, you suggested a daily habit tracker. So I have included that as well at the bottom. So you have space to put down 5 habits for you to track over the entire month. Yeah, so this is our new monthly dashboard page, and I hope that it's going to be more useful for you guys compared to what we had last year. And then if you flip to the end of all 12 months, we have our daily affirmations page. So this is something that we introduced last year, and the feedback was that you guys liked it, so I've kept it for this year. Basically every day when you come into office, you can look at the dates for that day. So maybe today is the 9th of January. You can come in and look for number 9th, and the affirmation for that day is I deserve to get what I want. So you're reminded to take a deep breath and then repeat today's affirmations 3 times, and I think you'll just start your day on a really good note. And then we also have space for you to write down your own favorite affirmation. If it's something that's missing from our list of affirmations, you can just jot it in over here. And then on the other side, we have your favorite transparent stickers that are given free with all your calendars. They're bound right into the calendar itself. So we used to give you guys Singapore public holidays as just loose sticker sheets. And then last year we decided to expand it to the full suite of planner stickers that we give for free with our planners as well. So if you get our planners, these are the same stickers that you get. And it just gives you more function, you have more cute stickers to play with, and yeah, you guys love it. So we have kept it for this year. So let me show you on the wall calendar. You do get the same ones as well. So we have birthday stickers. You can mark out your own birthdays, other people's birthdays. We have mood stickers. We have headers, so we have remember, important and priority stickers. And then over here we have meet friends, we have museum, movie, concert and theatre, rest, and then workout stickers. You can mark out like your fitness workouts, meetings, deadlines, appointments, and cancelled. So a lot of these stickers are actually curated from our best-selling planner sticker sheets and also our planner sticker book. So if you do want to get more of them, you can very easily do that. You can just get the sticker sheet itself. So maybe you are someone who really likes to mark out your deadlines, you can do that, or you're someone who works out a lot, you can just get our workout sticker sheets. And then at the bottom, we have our new Singapore Public Holiday stickers. So these are newly designed with cute little illustrations to go with each of the public holidays. So at the end of the year when the holidays are confirmed, because in the past there have been times where they actually change in like September or October, so we don't print them in the calendar to prevent any outdated public holidays. At the end of the year, maybe December, where it's safer and you know that none of the dates are gonna change, you can just go in and stick them in yourself. Yeah, and these are made of a transparent vinyl material, super cute. They will blend in with the calendars very cutely. So you can see some of these that I've stuck on. So another thing I want to highlight is also what we print the calendars on. So if you have gotten a lot of other brands' calendars or even those free corporate calendars you get from your company or from your clients, you will realize that a lot of them use like glossy laminated paper or card, and that means that when you write on it, it might smudge or you might have to wait quite a while for it to dry if you don't want it to smudge, which can be quite annoying. So for us, we choose to use a thick 300 GSM cardstock that is very quick drying. So when I use this pen, so it is an inky pen but it's 0.38 mm, it takes only about 2 to 3 seconds to dry, and then if you rub over it, it's not going to smudge at all. Of course, if you're using like a very thick marker or something, you have to manage your expectations. But in general, if you're using like a normal pen, I am sure that you will find it a lot easier to use on our cardstock, and it's just a really nice feeling calendar as well. So for the wall calendar, you can choose to hang it up on like a hook at your cubicle. You can hang it with a piece of twine or a piece of ribbon to make it cute. And then at the beginning of the year, if you're a little bit worried that all the weight is like on this page, on this one page, you can just take a couple of pages from the back and just hang them up together so that the weight is like distributed among all of the pages. So just in case you're worried. And then the last thing I want to show you is the packaging that your calendars come in, because I designed them to be really cute this year. So if you get the wall calendar, it comes like this. In a smaller box. If you get a desk calendar, it comes like this. So if you're buying it for a friend, it's kind of like a gift ready box if you don't want to wrap it. And it also protects your calendar during shipping as well. And if you're wondering what this bright yellow sticker is, basically it's telling you that we will be donating $5 for every calendar sale to local animal shelters in Singapore. So if you are an animal lover, if you have a friend who's an animal lover, this will make a really nice gift. So we did this last year as well. I printed 500 calendars, so we actually raised $2,500 for the organization that we were supporting last year. So this year, we have actually increased the number of calendars together with the wall calendar that we printed. So I'm hoping to raise even more for local shelters this year. So thank you for supporting our fundraising cause. So I think that's all we have for our calendar walkthrough. I hope that answers all the questions you have. And they will be launching in end of August together with our 2027 planners. So just look out for that. Okay, bye!